Vater, du gehst mir heute aber auch wieder auf den Sack während der Aufnahme. Schon wieder Mirror, ja. Und wir können uns mal wieder halbwegs frei bewegen. Na gut, schauen wir mal. Was machen wir hier? Wessen Zimmer ist das? Okay. Ach komm, komm. Okay. Das ist mir gerade nicht geheuer.
Everything's still here.
Ja, irgendwas ist ja nicht ganz koscher, ne? So klar, den Brief gucken wir gleich an.
Why would someone do this? The letters from my family. What would someone want with them? Was someone going through my books?
Das gefällt mir nicht. Ganz und gar nicht. So, haben wir noch irgendwas anderes? Nee, alles klar. Na gut, dann der Brief.
I have information that will aid you with the imp. Meet me in the gardens at midnight.
Okay.
There. That should last through Lady Elena's visit, at least.
There's been no news from Mira. She may not have found a way to help with Elena.
We'll be fine, Mother.
I pray you're right. Lord Glenmore's army could keep us from ruin. But Elena must still agree to the marriage.
My lord. You might remind Lady Elena that in terms of lineage, you are still very much a man.
Maester?
What I mean is, if the two of you wanted to produce an heir, it should not be a concern.
I'll make sure she knows.
It cannot hurt. Most ladies her age.
Enough, Maester. When last we spoke of Elena, you seemed unsure how she might feel about you. You just have to show her that you're still the man she knew. I don't mean to burden you with unwanted advice, but this is an important day for all of us.
Thank you, Mother. This advice well taken.
I'm just so glad to see you home.
My lord, she's here.
Roderick?
You look... You're really...
I know, I'm unspeakably handsome.
I see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
No. Just 2 limbs and half a face. Please.
So, here we are. I'm glad to see you up and about.
How have you been, Elena?
Oh, it's been quiet, I suppose. Times have certainly been difficult, but I'm well. Thank you for asking. I set out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you... Tell me the truth, Roderick. How are you, really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but...
Na komm.
I won't lie. Every day's a battle.
I can only imagine. So much has changed since we were children. Playing hide and seek in the grove and...
You're so easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me. But Roderick... I need to ask you something. When I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with soldiers. White Hill soldiers. They said some terrible things. The White Hills are your oldest enemies, Roderick. Why are they here? Has something happened?
Trust me. They won't be here long.
That wasn't an answer. I'm going to be honest with you, Roderick. I have always looked forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family... My father is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal. And I was inclined to agree with him, until I received a curious letter from Marjorie Tyrell.
What did it say?
Lady Marjorie suggests in the kindest of terms that we go through with the marriage. And as you can imagine, a suggestion from a future queen is difficult to ignore. Do you know why Lady Marjorie would send this to me? She and I have never corresponded. Yet now she writes me directly.
Mira must have asked her to intervene.
I didn't know your sister carried such influence. You act as if you had no part in this. I feel manipulated, Roderick. A house like mine can't refuse a suggestion from Marjorie Tyrell. I'm being forced to marry you, Roderick. Is that truly what you want? Would you do that to me? After everything we've shared?
Of course not, Elena. You're free to choose.
Thank you. I was afraid you'd refuse to back down, but you must care about me more than that. Let us stand together, Roderick. I will tell my father our betrothal stands.
Deepest apologies, my lord. I tried to stop him, but he...
So, the rumors are true.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family.
Our houses will be joined, in fact. And we will stand proudly beside them.
Can I change your mind? You can do much better than this cripple. And my son Griff needs a bride.
What do you want, Whitehill?
What do I want? Ask your mother. She invited me here.
That's not true. I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Brian attend the funeral. But I never expected him to barge in like this.
Oh, she practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. The youngest son home to mourn his dead father and brother.
What sort of a game are you playing, Whitehill?
I just want to be certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay ordered your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now I hear you're threatening them. It makes me start to question your obedience.
Lud, enough of this.
Fine. Let's talk this through.
How about I talk and you fucking listen. So, here's the idea. We're going to make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan was a dismissive little shit. But you're a different man entirely, aren't you? So, if you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
Just do it, Roderick.
You don't want to end up like you.
Glaube nicht, nein.
Please. It means nothing, and we'll get to see Ryan again.
Go on.
Nicht,
Get on your
nein,
knees.
nein, nicht zu diesem Preis.
I'm not kissing your ring. Do what you must.
Fine. I'll just tell Ryan you didn't want to see him.
No, please.
And because of your defiance, I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood Forest.
You can't
Ramsay
do that.
Snow
I
said-
know what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today, I harvest ironwood from wherever the fuck I please.
Oh, kann der nicht einfach jemand mal umhauen?
Would you defy an express order from House Bolton?
I've known Roose Bolton my whole life. As long as he gets his ironwood, he won't care. Well, I have what I came for. I'll leave you to your business.
Warum müssen die Arschloch-Charaktere immer
By the
überleben?
way, my men have a name for you. Roderick the Ruined. Isn't that clever?
He's gonna make things difficult for both of us, isn't he? I'm glad you didn't let him humiliate you.
You'd put your pride ahead of your family. What's poor Ryan going to think? That we've abandoned him?
We can't afford to show weakness, Mother.
It would have been a minor sacrifice.
Ist besser so.
My lord, are you well?
Seven fucking hours.
Einfach mal eine Runde fluchen. Das hilft immer.
You can't be fighting with the other recruits. You need those men to have your back. There's enough out here trying to kill us, without trouble amongst our own.
Finn's a bully. Couldn't just let him push me around.
Fight every bully at Castle Black, and that's all you'll ever do.
I'm Garrett.
Frostfinger told me about you. Seems to think you might be trouble.
He won't stop bothering me.
You were a squire. He thinks you have potential. He said you fought for the North with the Foresters. You were there, at the Twins.
Yes.
I still don't understand. 3,000 men, and not one could save my brother. Why didn't anyone fight back? Why didn't they rally to their king?
We fought as best we could, but it wasn't enough. The Freys cut us open.
Those cowards. Couldn't face Rob like men, so they stabbed him in the back. They couldn't even give him an honorable death. Let him die fighting.
Your brother would have won the North's freedom. He deserved to be king. He was good at it.
He was good at everything. Now the Freys command River Run, and the Boltons are Wardens of the North. After what they did. It's not right.
They murdered my family. I should have been there.
I keep thinking if I'd been there, I could have done something. But chances are, I'd be dead too. Whatever I once thought, my place is here. With the Night's Watch.
Keiner da.
There are those here who will hate you for who you are. Southerners who will call you traitor. Northerners who will call you craven. Some won't even have a reason. They'll hate you anyway. You can't do anything about it. Trust me, I know.
I don't care if they hate me. Let them think what they like.
Ignoring them won't be as easy as you think. Most of the men are criminals, forced to take the black. You were a squire for a noble house. What happened to you today happened to me more times than I can count. I learned there's nothing more important than having brothers you trust.
Hallo Norden. Na? Was eine Aussicht, ne?
I felt the same first time I saw it. I heard you want to be a ranger. Why? Why risk your life out there?
I want to protect House Forrester.
You'll protect them by doing your duty here.
Wir haben es ja versprochen,
Not
das
many
irgendwann zu sagen.
recruits want to be rangers. They'd rather stay here where they think they'll be warm and safe. But Mance Raider marches on the wall with 100,000 wildlings. I've seen them for myself. The men here are murderers, thieves, rapers. You won't like most of them, and they won't like you. But they're your brothers now. Can you stand with them? Can you see past your differences?
Jo.
I'll stand with them.
Glad to hear it. I'd say you'll get used to the cold, but you won't. Come on. Better get by a fire, or you'll end up like Frostfinger.
Dass wir hier sogar die Option hatten, ihm vom North Grove zu erzählen, aber naja, wir haben es ja versprochen. War schon besser, dass wir ihm das nicht sagen.
I'm here, but where are you?
Und wer ist dieser Du? Das gefällt mir ja ganz und gar nicht, die Situation. Nicht gut. Vögel! Macht sowas nicht mit mir.